All right, we're gonna tie one more up and then I'm done for the night. This is one of those jigs that, I was just playing with. I come out of a little bit of material and tie something up, and I liked the way it looked when I was done with it. I'm gonna use a little different material in this, black thread, and this is the type of it. But it ties good, it's thick, it's heavy. And like I said, when I find those off brands, Walmart and places like that, I'll let you know. I just haven't taken it in the store and compared it to what they got, but eventually I will. Alright, this one we're going to use bucktail on. You can go to any fly shop and buy this. They got it in every color you can think of, and you will get so many more jigs out of this than you will a bag of hackle. There's tons of material. This should last a long time. Plus on the backside, I guess when they dye it, the dye won't take to the brown hair. So you always, no matter what color you buy, it's going to have a patch of brown hair in it. But, eventually I'm going to use that too. I'm going to come up with some kind of jig I want to use that for. But on this one, we're going to use the gray off of it. So I'm going to find me a spot here, and I'm going to kind of start separating it till I get off what feels like the right amount to put on this jig head. It'll take, a little bit of practice to figure out exactly what you need to cut. Because you'll do it a couple times and you'll cut it way too long, way too short. Like I said, what I usually gauge it is however long the shank of my hook is. That's how much tail I want off the back end of it. And I don't like my tail super thick. I'd rather a fish get a mouthful of hook than a mouthful of this material. But on this one, I want to push that hair down to where it's completely wrapped around that shank. And then I'm going to wrap it. And I'm going to try to keep it that way. And I'm not wrapping real tight. Because see, if you leave it loose, you can still turn that hair. And I'm trying to keep it to where it's going around the hook, but it's staying pretty straight at the same time. So when I get it to where I like it at, then I'm going to start going down really tight with it. And see, now I'm getting to the point where I'm pretty tight. I can still turn it just a little bit. It moved on me some. But when I put that super glue base on, it's going to help hold it down too. It's going to keep it to where you put it at. But I don't know if you can see it or if you can tell, but I'm putting a lot of pressure in that, trying to keep it really tight. And it'll go all the way back up the head. I like the way that come out. Perfect. I'm gonna flash this one too. Just about every jig I flash. I don't think it's gonna hurt. Maybe I'm wrong. But it kind of makes a jig pop just a little bit more. I'll pull that flash up. I'm going to put a wrap on it right there. And then I'm going to keep it trying to run down each side of the hook even. And it usually don't. It usually ends up moving on me. That was not. That was going to stay right where I wanted it to. And then on this one, I'm going to stop right there. I'm going to tie my body material here at the hook. And then go ahead and wrap it and work it up instead of tying it up here and running it back and then running it all the way back up. So at this point here is where I'm going to put my glue. When you get to this step, you might glue your finger a little bit to the jig. But I'm using 2 pieces of Chanel that I've twisted together to build my body thickness up a little bit more. But I'm going to tighten that down really tight right there at the end. 3 or 4 good wraps on it. Then I'm going to work it back up toward the head. And then I'm going to pull my Chanel back over on this side. And I'm going to give it a good twist. I'm going to make it pretty tight because I don't want the twist coming loose as I'm wrapping the jig. So when I got it twisted up pretty tight, then I'm going to start wrapping. And I'm kind of twisting as I'm wrapping too, just to make sure it stays that way. And I'm going to go up by the head and come back on the other side of my thread. And I'm going to pull it in tight. 3, 4, 5 good wraps just to help anchor that chenille down. And we're going to cut it right there. And a drop of glue right there on the end of the head. And then when I get ready to whip finish, hook against the thread, over the loop. Pull it down and let it roll. Come back up with that V shape. Right there like that. Pull it down against your jig head. Drag that glue in. Somebody out there is probably watching and thinking, man, he's doing that all wrong, but so far it's worked for me. But anyway, at 2:45 in the morning, what else you gotta do? Besides tie up some pretty crappie jigs. The dark head, the lighter color body, the lighter color tail, flash in it, flashy body. I like this jig. I don't know what it is about this jig, but I liked it the first time I tied it. Let's see. That's what it looks like when it's done. I don't know. I like that. I love that color. The tail, the flash. I like that one. And with that, I'm going to bed. See you tomorrow.